I lined my lips today, so feeling pretty spicy. It's peppermint tea. Hi guys. My pants. Hello? My plants and I are back. It's weird. Why are there so many hand movements? Always. So as you can see by the title, today we're talking about getting our life together, okay? Should I shift? Is it weird? Do you want to see more of my plants? No, just me? Okay. As you guys know, I am in the process of getting mine together. I came back home to really focus, dial in on some self-growth. So, I have now been home for 30 days, and in those 30 days, I changed 5 habits. I implemented 5 habits the day that I got here, and now it has been 30 days, and so I'm going to share them with you. We're going to talk about it, because maybe you're trying to get your life together too. 29, 35, 49, it don't matter. Let's just all remember, nobody has it figured out. What's that? I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Nobody has it figured out. And that's not my goal here. I'm not trying to get it figured out by doing this inner work, self-growth, healing, if you will. But this is a journey I'm on, and maybe you are too. So I thought I would share my 5 habits that have helped me feel like I'm getting my shit together. Heyo! So let's just put them in order. First thing I do when I wake up, and what I started to do, is make my bed. So this is a thing that a lot of spiritual teachers talk about. So if you want to kind of go down the make your bed wormhole, I implore you to do so, because it's very interesting. The mechanisms, the mind work, the self-discipline to make your bed, something so simple as making your bed every single day, what it can do. So for 30 days, every single time my little peepers open up, I get out of bed and I make it. And it's pretty crazy. I now feel like it's a habit. I don't even think about doing it. It's just natural. I just start, like, eyes closed a little bit, moving the blankets to arrange them in an appropriate manner. But yeah, I really think that's something that I will continue doing. Second thing I do after I wake up, put my headphones in, I walk outside, I sit down, I ground myself, and I meditate. Now, I only meditate outside currently because there are very small, very loud children in this house, and it's hard for me to come to my Zen and my higher self when there are little adorable babies like auntie, 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 auntie. So I go outside. Now, for the last 30 days, every single morning I have meditated for 10 minutes, and I go between, one day I will do guided, the next day I don't. And the app that I use for that is Insight Timer. If you want to start meditating, if you already meditate and you're looking just for kind of like a timer and stuff, because I used to, okay, calm down. Small tangent here. I used to just set my timer on my phone and then slip into just a silent meditation. I used to do that. But when the alarm would go off on my phone, it would scare me so bad that would almost put me into anxiety, and I was like, this is not working. So somebody recommended the Insight app, and it kind of does, you can pick the sounds, you can pick nature sounds, you can pick a song, and you can also pick the sound that it kind of quietly does for you to come out of your meditation. That's been interesting. Honestly, if I'm just gonna be really real with you, I've sat down and dedicated myself to do it for 10 minutes every single day, and I'm proud of myself for that. Do I feel more zen? Yes. Do I return to breath more often? Yes. However, is it still extremely hard for me to sit down in silence for 10 minutes every single day? Yes. 30 days later, it's still like, I don't want to do that. And I don't think I'm necessarily reaching the level I want to reach, but I'm dedicated to doing it every single day, and I think that's part of the process. You know? Some days are really good, some days are tough, some days I spend the whole time making a grocery list, and some days I feel completely like jello and connected with the whole entire universe. It just really depends, but I am dedicated to continue to do this every single day. Anybody has 10 minutes, you don't even need the app. Just sit down, breathe, eyes open, eyes closed. It doesn't have to look like anything. It just really allows you to be present in the moment. And sometimes I really feel like when I go through my day and I lie down at night, I'm like, whoa, like the only time I was really present in this day was for those 10 minutes this morning. Third thing I do in my day, I work out. That can look different every single day. It's either a full-blown workout, lifting weights, or it's just cardio, or it's just yoga, or it's one of those three things actually. However, I just think it's important to move your body intentionally for 30 minutes every day. Now, this comes back to a little bit of my new David Goggins insight, and the next thing I do is also that, but we're gonna go one at a time here. I really think that moving your body 30 minutes a day, yes, it's important because our bodies need to move, need to feel the energies that get caught up in our body from emotional traumas, like they get released when you move, when you stretch. And so therefore it is important for your body, but it's so important for your mind too. It's so important to train your mind that you are in control and your mind is not. And every time in the past, my mind would be like, I don't feel like working out. I would be like, you're right. Or more likely it would be like, you worked out so hard yesterday, you shouldn't go today. And I would be like, you're right. And even though those thoughts still come up, after 30 days, I've learned like, hell no, Gabby, you're in control. Your mind does not control you. You make the decisions, and we move our bodies every single day. I don't care how you feel. Now, if you are sick or injured or something, it's very important to take care of yourself. Just oftentimes, we are giving up when we're not even close to what we are capable of. And I think pushing myself this hard over the last 30 days has really taught me like, whoa, Gabby, you can lift that. You can do that. You can be consistent. You can do it. So with that being said, when I get home from the gym, the fourth habit that I do every single day is at the end of my shower, I turn the tap all the way to cold, and here, okay, we're talking mountain water. We're talking glacier water. I don't know if that's true, but that's what it feels like on my body, okay? I turn the tap all the way to cold, not sort of cold, okay? Not lukewarm, all the way to cold, and I stand in the cold water and I count to 30. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, all the way to 30. Every single day I take a 30-second cold shower at the end of my hot shower. And 30 seconds might not seem like that much, but let me tell you, those Mississippis are very long, okay? So again, there's a huge rabbit hole that you can go down why cold therapy is so good just internally for our bodies and the internal mechanisms of how everything is working. Cold therapy is actually so incredible for us as human beings. But more than that, the last 30 days of doing this, it's just teaching me, like, again, my mind does not control me, I control my mind. Do I want to turn that tap to cold every single day? No. No, I do not. But I am in control. And so therefore, I do this for 30 seconds every day to prove to myself that I can do it, that I can be accountable, and I'm building confidence in the fact that I can trust myself when I make a decision. And trusting yourself is the key to having high levels of confidence and in turn accomplishments. And when I do something like a cold shower, I also recognize the benefits for my body. So it's not just something I don't like doing, it's also benefiting me. So the cold therapy, the cold shower, oh man, when I'm in there and I am gritting my teeth, like when I get out of the shower, I'm like, yeah, anything life can throw at me, I can handle it because I am in control. Like, it's just this gritty idea of like, we can handle what life throws at us when we purposely suffer a tiny little bit every single day. We put ourselves through something, we get through it, we're building the confidence for when life throws us these crazy things that happen in life. We're prepared. We've already trained our minds to be ready for this. Wow, she's going on a tangent. Holy, it's not even Sunday and we're at church, honey. Now, the fifth thing I do, this is the only thing that I think it's not necessary, and I also don't know how long I'll continue doing it, but it's kind of two parts. I do every single night before I go to bed, I stretch. And that part is very important. If you do work out and you are in the process of kind of training your mind to do very difficult things and you're pushing your limits physically, please, please, please stretch. I never knew the importance of stretching. Again, going back, I should stop reiterating David Goggins' story. Listen to it if you can, but stretching is so important. Your body cannot keep up with you and what you're doing if you do not give it the space to stretch and release. Mentally, I don't know if it's I don't really feel like it's benefited me, but physically, this is the first time in my life I've consistently stretched, and honey. But the other thing I've done for 30 days is 100 abs before I go to bed. Now, I know this sounds vain, and there probably is a vain aspect to it. I mean, I don't mind the look of abs. So there's definitely a vain aspect to it. But again, it's going back down to, for me, the self-discipline. I don't, at the end of the night, want to do 100 abs, okay? I want to watch the movie. And if you know me, it's a chick flick. And it's probably one I've seen before, but I want to watch the movie. I do not want to lay down and 100 times, okay? But I saw this challenge on somebody else's page, and you know, before all of this, I was really one of those people who would start so much and just never follow through. And so when I got here, I was like, okay, this is your chance. Do it. Do the things. Do all the things. Make these habits. And don't take no for an answer. Prove to yourself that you can do it. Prove to yourself that you're in control, that you can count on yourself. And that's what this whole journey was about. So again, with the 100 abs, yes, there's a vain aspect to it. Self-aware enough to mention that that is a bonus. But oftentimes, you know, it is about the discipline of just doing it when I don't want to. I don't want to do 100 abs every single night. So that's been really rewarding for me through all of these 5 habits that I've implemented over the 30 days is just the confidence that I've gained of being like, I can count on myself. I will follow through. I will do the things that are beneficial to me, even if they hurt, even if they push me to my limits. And it's making me it feels like I'm just so mentally ready for what life has to throw at me because I'm conditioning my mind and my body to be ready. And it's just so exciting. Is that weird that it feels exciting? I don't know. I'm not saying that you need to implement any of these if they're your own habits. There are tons of books on habits and changing your habits and the importance of doing these types of things. But I did want to share with you how I feel like I'm getting it together over the last 30 days. You know, in these 30 days, there has been a lot of inner work as well, journaling, crying, talking, all of those things. But I wanted to mention, you know, the habits that I was like, okay, we're going to do this, Gabby. We're going to do this. And really have made me feel like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. So I had to share them with you. Please let me know down below if there are habits you are doing, or if you want to take the challenge of one of these or all of them for the next 30 days. I would love to hear your guys' journey and how it's going. Okay, you guys, please don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys very much. I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye.